Hello, travelers and treasure hunters. My name is Tibius Guy, and welcome back to Final Fantasy IX, where we are on the trail of that terrible twink Kuja and his secret hidden fortress, which is where we shall go now, well, with a little bit of a digression. Ground sure is shaky around here. Huh, I wonder if there's a reason for that. Maybe we'll find out about it later. Kuja's fortress is in this particular desert, and as you can see, we've got multiple sinkholes in the sand. We need to choose one of them to enter into in order to find his fortress. But as you can see, there's a slight difference between them, because some of those sinkholes have little white clouds, disturbances coming out of them, and one of them doesn't. And suffice it to say, the place we need to go is the one where there isn't dust clouds coming out of them. But just for the moment, I want to show you what happens if you choose wrong. Say hello to an old friend! It's the Antlion who's back again. He is somewhat more powerful than he was when we encountered him in the story last time. And I've made kind of a poor decision in having Dagger with me for this one. But he shouldn't be too much trouble to beat nonetheless. Because Vivi can cast Comet now. And he doesn't have anything worth stealing, so I'm not going to bother with it. Aw, it missed. And so did Sedan. Didn't I cure his blindness? Apparently I didn't. Oh, I used an echo screen instead of eye drops. Doi. Let's choose a magic that can't miss instead. There we go. It's not that tough, but you can fight 3 of them here if you want to. They give, like, yeah, there's not a lot of reason to. Because it is a punishment for getting it wrong. So you're not exactly encouraged. One thing I've chosen to do, by the way, is I've gone into the ability menus of all the characters and unequipped the ability to level up. Mostly because it's a thing that the game kind of assumes that you're going to use. So the game is kind of paced around that, but it's also... it's getting a little too easy. And I'm worried about that. Anyway, this over here is the correct one. I knew you'd come. Everything is going according to plan. Sit down. Wake up. Sid, where the heck are we? Good question. Wish I knew. After I fell into the quicksand, everything went dark. That's all I can remember. Me too. When I woke up, I was in this room. I still can't do a good frog croak. Oh yeah, where is everyone? I don't know. I hope they're all right. So, you're finally awake? That voice, it's Kuja. I am so happy to see you again. You rat bastard, where are my friends? My, aren't we feisty today? No need to worry about them. They're in rooms not unlike yours. Oh, yes, by the way, I should probably enlighten you as to your current situation. Yikes! I'm sure that even your feeble mind could grasp what would happen if you were to take that plunge. Kuja, you're dead! Oh dear, was it something I said? Either way, now that you're aware of your predicament, I'd like you to do a tiny little favor for me. I'll let your friends live if you say yes. Never! You still don't get it, do you? Do you still refuse? Damn it, I don't have a choice. Very good. You've chosen wisely. First, step outside. Hey, Sid, I need you to look after the others. Fine. I won't let you down. And you, come back safe. Yeah, I will. See ya. Right, so there's a couple of interesting gimmicks coming up. Ugh, not these guys again. Stand between the two black mages. Welcome to my humble abode. Just cut to the chase and tell me what the hell you want. My, we're upset, aren't we? Well, this is your errand. I want you to go somewhere and bring something back for me. So tell me what it is then, you demon. I'd watch my mouth if I were you. Surely you haven't forgotten that I hold your friends' lives in my hands. Urgh. I'm going to send you to a place called Oielvert. Where's that? Oielvert is south of the Seaways Canyon on the Forgotten Continent. It really isn't my kind of place. What do you mean by that? You see, there's an anti-magic barrier around the place. And I want to send you because you're too stupid to use magic. Once there, I want you to retrieve the Guluk stone for me. What do you say? Isn't it a simple task? I'll even send you on my luxury cruise ship, so you won't have to worry about transportation. Perhaps it's too much for you. I'd better send you with 3 of your friends just to be safe. Besides, nobody likes to fight against himself. Huh? Never mind. Speak their names when you've chosen your partners. So the clue there is anti-magic field. So bringing Dagger, Vivi, Aiko, or even Quina along can be kind of useless depending on the circumstances. You can bring Quina along, and they can still be useful because of the eat thing that they can do. But we're gonna play it straight and bring Steiner, Freya, and Amaranth. I want Steiner, Freya, and Amaranth. Fine, I shall summon them. Steiner. Freya. And Amaranth. Step through the door. Proceed to the center of the platform. Spare me the emotional reunion scene, please. Now, go stand with your friends. You'd better keep your promise, Kuja. Of course. You needn't worry one bit. What a bunch of idiots. Right, so now we need to do some equipping. Let's see, Steiner is done with armor, right? Yes, and he's done with... And excellent. The swords, good, yes. So before I came here, I had the brilliant foresight to to unequip most of like the accessories from like Steiner and Sedan, and indeed most of the equipment from poor Amaranth. Let's see. Let's start with like Dragon's Claws are very powerful, so we'll start with Mithril Claws just so we don't overpower ourselves too much. Let's see. He's done with these as well. Yes. Let's increase his magic defense just in case. And give him the Brigandine to learn return magic. Don't necessarily want him to have long reach, so let's give him Revive instead, actually. That's a good one to have. Makes him... Amaranth can function as kind of an off-healer with his chakra. And especially if you get him into trance, where his monk abilities affect the entire party, he can be sort of an effective off-healer if you need him to. You can also equip him with the ability Healer, which means that if you ask him to attack a fellow teammate, he will heal them rather than deal damage. But that, of course, also means that he can't use his physical attack on enemies, which is the only attack he's going to have where we're going, so... Yeah. Let's see, what else? I want him to have High Tide is what I want him to have. Abilities here, fine. Might as well give her Accuracy. Cool. Kuja's theme is so good, because you have... Most of the time it's this sort of soft, sort of constantly pulsating piano theme that sounds kind of lilting and gentle, but then sometimes they just add that thing on top of it, like those like pounding, like these "We Will Rock You" drums that make it so much more terrifying and menacing as a character theme. Whoa! That must be the Hildegard 1! Indeed it is. And of course there's monsters here. Jerks. So as you can see, I've learned auto haste on a few characters, which is very useful. On Freya, it kind of sucks a little bit because her jump, as far as I know, doesn't respect auto haste. That is to say, she doesn't get any faster in her jump by being hasted, which kind of sucks. Anyway, Elan. And there you get to see Amaranth's transform, which is frankly kind of badass. And I'm just going to let him do that a couple more times. Or Freya will finish him off with a spear. Nope, he's still alive. Yeah, one more time should do. There we go. Yeah, ogres suck, but they give very good experience points. Speaking of which, Amaranth, you are level 29, right? Yeah, but Freya is only 25, so she should probably have level up equipped back on. And she does, good. Steiner's level 27, which is fine, so he doesn't need level up. Excellent. All I really need from Amaranth is just to... Well, he's fine, actually. I don't even think he needs to level up that much more. I was told not to go any further. Oh, the poor fools. Hey, can we really trust Kuja? Hey, can we really trust Kuja? Hey, say something! They don't know the answer to you! Respond to our orders only, they do! Why, you backstabbing fools! Those are slanderous words! Worse lies I have never heard. You needn't concern yourself with such things. An end to your friends' lives we shall bring. Damn it. The black mages were originally designed just to oppress. For the strong sense of self the black waltzes came to possess. Always obey us these mages do because the strong egos they have not. These mass-produced ones are to break once we're through with their lot. Other purpose than wars they have not. They have grown attached to life, yet soon they'll disappear. Hilarious. Nothing but toys they are. I don't think you guys are any different. What? Rubbish! You say that the black mages have no souls, but you guys are pawns just like them. Am I right or what? Huh, you won't be talking so big once we are done with you. Regret those words, you will. Well, let's just take it easy until we arrive. Drive safe, alright? I feel like my Sword and Thorn voice has gotten even more ridiculous as the game has gone on. Like, I don't think I started out with such a complete cartoon German villain accent. Ah, well. Welcome to the Forgotten Continent. And the only way to get to the Forgotten Continent, by the way, is by airship. You cannot land on its shores, and even, unless you have, well, a chocobo can get here, but not the chocobo that we have right now. Even though he can run over mountains and over oceans, he cannot run up the cliffs of a shoreline. Let's see, I think the chocobo track's here somewhere, though. I mean, there's a Q's Marsh. Obviously, we don't have Quina with us, so we can't do anything with it, but it's there. Uh-oh. Yeah, Jabberwockies are weird. I'm not entirely clear on why they do it, but they'll cast Float on everyone, and then they'll cast an anti-float spell on everyone. Anyway. Now, there are a couple of chocographs that you can dig up on the Forgotten Continent now that you're here. Assuming you've spent the extraordinarily long time. that it would take to get them. Anyway. Here's a Q's Marsh. It's pretty much the same as all the other Q's Marshes. Let's see. Chocobo tracks. Chocobo tracks. Are there not some Chocobo tracks? Pretty sure there's... Yes, there they are. I see them. Uh-oh. Oh, dear. So Curse is an interesting attack. Makes the enemy weak against some elemental property. You can stack that on enemies and make them weak to lots of elements, but you can't control which element they become weak to. And some enemies, I believe, are immune to it. Although I'm not sure which ones are under what circumstances. Stop doing that! It hurts! And please don't put Steiner in trance right now. Oh, well, actually, that wouldn't be the worst thing. So, here again, like, in terms of game design, the game, again, is finding an excuse to force us to, like, not have full control over our party. Or rather, like, it's forcing us into a circumstance where it would be very stupid to bring all the mages with you, for example. It's forcing you to, like, make limited decisions about who you can bring and under what circumstances. Which I think is kind of interesting. Because, like, that's not what most Final Fantasy games wouldn't create those kinds of weird circumstances that force you into having certain party compositions that way. Final Fantasy IX does do that. Like, it has these sort of arcane, archaic restrictions of like, oh, well, I mean, you can... There's an anti-magic field here, so if you... too bad if you have a mage with you, that sucks. Which is, again, something that old-school Final Fantasy games did much more. Like, I remember the cave of the Dark Elf, for example, being a great example of this, or like some of the weird, obscure restrictions that you ran into in, Oh yeah, by the way, there's this place. This is not where we're supposed to go, but I'll show it to you. Remember this castle. It'll be relevant later. Let's see, I can't remember if there's anything to find here. I don't think so. No. Anyway, let's see. Chocograph menu. Come on. Aha! 17 ore, 5 ether, 14 opal, and a demon's mail. Excellent. Aha! $12 Phoenix down, 14 ores, a Kaiser Knuckles, and an Iron Man card. Excellent. Very good. Now, there's also a couple of mountain cracks around here, I believe. There's one somewhere in this area. Where are you, you cracked little mountain surface? I need to break you open, 'cause you've got treasures that I want to kick people's ass with, and give me some abilities to kick even more ass with. Oh, yeah. Aha, there you are. Damn, you're hard to see. There we go. A maiden prayer, a dragon... Oh, shit, dragon's hair, gauntlets, and Odin card. Okay. The dragon's hair is a lance for Freya. And it's a bit of an upgrade, going from, like, more than doubling her attack power. Definitely not using this yet. Well, there's another mountain crack around here somewhere. Is that it? I think it might be. Let's just point ourselves in the right direction. Hey! Eye drops! A Madine's ring, a Genji helmet, and a Hildegard card. A Genji helmet? Nice. I hope it teaches you something cool. HP plus 20%. I'll take it. And I think that's about all you can find here. I think. Oh, no, wait, actually, the Jabberwocky. The Jabberwocky. There's a friendly Jabberwocky that we need to find. Which I believe is found in the forests. Uh-oh, okay. I'll take the damage, since I can get it. There we go. Amaranth's Rising Suns are pretty powerful. Fine. No! Oh! I have found the Ragtime Mouse. Say hello to the Ragtime Mouse, one of the more unusual encounters. You can encounter him in every single forest in the game. And he asks you a simple quiz question, and you either answer true or false. And I'm just going to look up the answers to his questions, because I don't remember them. Let's see. Right, that's false. And the only reward you get for answering correctly, mostly, is just money. You absolutely should not attack him, by the way. That's a very bad idea. But yeah, like, the more questions you answer correctly, the more gil he gives you over time. And like, if you answer all of his questions correct, I can't remember if he gives you a special item or something at the end of that, but yeah. But yeah, every single forest in the game, you can just run around there, and he has certain... Like, he only asks you a certain number of questions per disc in the game, up to disc 4, I think? Ah, there he is, finally. The friendly Jabberwocky. Emerald! Yes, you can have one. Just the one, though. I don't have that many. Feather circle! Okay, sweet. Found the Jabberwocky. Let's just cancel the chocograph thing. And now, finally, we can go where we're supposed to go, which is right here, Oielvert. Now, this is supposed to, like, if you don't have Chocobo, this is like a very, very, very long walk from the airship. Very exhausting, lots of enemy encounters, just a real bastard of a trek. But with the Chocobo, we just kind of show up. Now listen to this melody. Anyway, Mark Shop. Get me a couple of diamond swords, get me a couple of tridents. I have the mithril claws, I have the magic rackets, I have the healing rods. Get me another fairy flute. A couple of service plants. Get me another 10 pinwheels, since they're good to have. Boom, there goes a lot of my money. I'll have it back by the time we're out of here.
It's so unusual to have visitors here. Please deliver my mail for me, Kubo. I want to deliver a letter to Mool. Thanks, Kubo.
Anything else? No? Cool. Give me a tent. Okay, let's equip some new stuff on people. Green beret. Judo uniform. Cool. Yes, you will need the gold armor, actually. Get you the diamond sword. And finally, he learns power break, which actually is a somewhat useful ability. Sweet. Dun da da da. Hey, an ogre. Thank you. Ah, this must be the entrance. Open up! No way I can open a door this big. Don't know what's going on, but I guess we gotta go inside. It's an honor to be here. So, because this is one of the reasons why the game has been so careful, I think, in controlling which party members you have with you most of the time, is that when you are completely free to choose your party members, it also becomes a lot harder to write for those party members, like to have them have dialogue and reactions and conversations that they can have, like, depending on who else is in the party and what else is happening during a scene. And some of that can also be really frustrating. Like, I know for a fact that for myself, when I played JRPGs before, I've been looking at guides just going like, okay, so like, who do I need to bring along to get all of the conversations, like to get to have everybody talk to each other and see all of the character interactions and the character development, because that's stuff that I'm very interested in. He was right in here. Like,
Thanks for delivering the letter from Mimosa. Artemisian hasn't been delivering mail lately. Let's read it, Kubo.
I haven't received any mail lately, Kubo. What's going on? Hey, Mole, would you go to Marknet Central and complain for me? I'm so mad about it, Kubo.
Mimosa's scary when she gets mad. I'm not sure where Marknet Central is, though. I'll give you this in exchange for delivery.
and a coupon nut. And he doesn't have anything? Good. And yes, Stiltskin, thank you very much. I will take that emerald, because they're really frickin' rare. Thanks to you, kid, I can now continue my journey. Let's see, there's not anything hanging out, just like... Oh. Is there any stuff just hanging out here? Hey, Gaia gear. And can't do anything in here yet. I was wondering when the monsters would show up. Say hello to one of the more annoying monsters in the game. Fortunately, there's an easy way to deal with him. That's the Epitaph. He casts Petrify. It's a bit of a bastard. But like any stone enemy in the game, use a soft on him and it becomes too soft to live. Unfortunately, Freya isn't going to gain any experience from that fight, because she's technically classified as dead. Neither does anyone else, by the way. But yeah, that's an easy way to deal with them, is to just use softs on them, which I recommend when you're playing through this, because they're really annoying enemies. But yeah, so you'll notice that the melody here is the same as the one that's playing on the title screen of the game. Albeit it's a different rendition of the song. And that melody is going to come up again. But it's one of the main themes. Like, Final Fantasy IX has a couple of main themes, but it's one of the main themes of the game. It's a very important place, this. Is this a planet? Was that writing that just appeared? Mother Terra... I can't make it out. Sedan, can you really read it? Well, it's not that I can read it. It's more like the words are talking to me. I don't even know why. Mysterious. A shield armor. Well, I can't equip it on anyone yet, but I sure will as soon as I've learned Stone Killer. Scary. What a strange-looking ball. Nothing. Nope. Nope. Maybe there's a proper order to it all. Aha! It worked! Ancient ship? Oldest in history. I knew you just had to do it in the right order. The ship for war, shipbuilding, technology, primitive? Battleship, invincible, prototype, failure. Power vest. I think that's a sedan armor. Yes. I'll give it to Emerald instead. He's a little bit more vulnerable. The first battleship invincible. Improved version currently in use. How mysterious. And back here. Looks like the door's sealed. No way I can open it. I've had very few enemy encounters, which I'm quite pleased with. Because the enemies in Oielvert are really annoying, especially if you make the mistake of actually bringing a mage along. Well, I mean, there's legitimate reasons to do that. You might want Garnet, for example, because currently Garnet, we haven't seen this in battle yet, I think. Currently Garnet is suffering from a hidden debuff, which is called Garnet Can't Concentrate, which means that every once in a while during a fight, you'll tell Garnet to do something, and then you'll just get a message that says Garnet can't concentrate, which is an expression of the trauma that she's currently going through. What's this weird ceiling thing? This strange pattern on the floor. It's gotta have another purpose than just lighting. That, like, in the same vein as she's lost her voice, she's also lost a lot of her ability to fight, and it makes her a little bit of a liability in a lot of circumstances. Oh, please let me act first. Go away. Bye. Jerk. I think I'm supposed to go back to the bridge now. There's a boss coming up that can inflict confuse, and it's extremely annoying. I think it's confuse, I believe. I think it also counts as a flyer, does it? Not sure, actually. There we go. Huh? It's gone. Whoa! Beginning of the city. Huh? Huh, now it's gone again. Whoa! At first, the city flourished. Soon began to decline. At its peak, cities all over Terra. Then the decline began. So what the heck is all this? And now I believe the blue door can be opened. Yay! What is this place? Oh, what a disturbing room. Friend or foe? Wait, it's saying something. Visitors, climb atop the stone. I could understand it. Huh, I guess it's speaking directly into our minds. Well, let's go. Da-da-da-da. Visitors, listen well. This is the record of our civilization. The seed's decline was not our fault. All vegetation and vessels died out. The decay of our Terra triggered it all. In order to stop the decay, many methods were considered. Ultimately, the best minds of Terra civilization gathered. Then, a final resuscitation was attempted on the mother continent. Unfortunately, it ended in failure. It was later discovered to have been the catalyst. Subjects were selected. After 4 tremendous sacrifices, eternal prosperity seemed within reach. Flora and fauna were revived, but is still in stasis. Final results are still pending. In order that our glorious history not die with us, we were constructed. But we're missing out on a lot of it because a lot of those faces are broken. Sedan, what could this possibly be? I want to know too, but our friends are in danger. So let's save them first. Well, now that one platform has been activated, perhaps the other one, that elevator-looking thing, will be as well. Let's just tent first, just in case. I don't think I've actually got any need to tent, but I'm doing it anyway. Huh? It looks different than before. It looks like that other planet. What's this? Another planet? What the heck could this mean? What indeed? La 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 la. Go away. Bye. Amazing that Sedan doesn't fall off. Oh.
So this is what Kuja was harping on about. Time to head back.
What?
Huh? Something's coming.
We're fighting an airship. Say hello to the Ark. Which admittedly is a very cool boss. So, this guy is a bother and a half. We're gonna try armor break. I don't remember if it works. It does. Excellent. And then we're gonna throw a rising sun at him. And I need that regeneration because he has an attack that basically just reduces someone's HP to 1. Holy Lance! Nice. Good. That's magic defense. I don't need to reduce that. Yeah, there it is. That attack super sucks, which is why it's important to have regen on all party members, because that can kind of help you get a little bit of health back just in time. Okay. I don't think it has anything other than the Holy Lance that I really want to steal. So, where are my wing edges? We'll cheese this guy out a little bit. Ah, propeller wind. This is why I said clear-headed on everyone, because otherwise everybody would be confused by that, which is terrible. God, I love wing edges. He also has the ability to... There's an attack he has that makes everybody float, which is really frustrating. Specifically because when you float, like when you have the float status set on you, which is not going to be a problem because we just killed him because of the wing edge. When you have the float status set on you, you become vulnerable to wind attacks because you are classified as a flying enemy at that point, or a flying character. So that you can really mess your shit up with that. Fortunately, we're a little bit overpowered. Ooh, pumice piece. Unfortunately, rather, we're a little bit overpowered, which is why I'm taking level up off of characters now. Because they don't need it anymore. Why do you have Bug Killer, Freya? Oh, right, need the stone.
We gotta get back to the others. Why am I trapped in here? Hey, someone let me out! This is no way to treat a lady. Aw. I hope Sedan and the others are alright. I'm sure they'll come back for me. So, how do you like the special sweets I reserved for each of you? By the way, Sedan is out running an errand for me in return for your safety. But I hate keeping promises, and I so love deceit. So, I thought I would give you a special death to remember me by. My palace is home to a magnificent hourglass. As its sands fall, the floors of your rooms slowly open. Well, isn't it a fabulous idea? Your lives will be spared if the hourglass is reset. If Zidane comes back in time, that is. Oops, just 10 more minutes. Better start praying. Farewell, my sweet, lovable morons.
What? Somebody help me!
That bastard Kuja! That does it. If I don't save them, no one will.
And now we play as Sid. Say, I reset the hourglass and locked it because I was ordered to. What we're doing is wrong, isn't it? Wait, isn't that better than to stop functioning? Come on, let's go back. Turning off that trap again. I still don't understand how you do it. You basically have to turn them all on. You're just thinking too hard. Let's go. Right.
That must be the key they were talking about.
Yes. So this is red light, green light. There's a hedgehog pie in that cage. It's gonna turn around every once in a while. I need to get to the key before it, by moving when it's not looking and not moving when it is looking. So, yeah. It's a very annoying minigame. Because if you fail, you get a game over. Because everybody dies. You see the hourglass ticking away up there. It's a lot easier with a turbo controller, because you can move really fast. But I don't have that. So I'm just frame by framing my way through his walk animation. Fuck off! Ah! Oh! Ah, just fuck off! The game actually has a little leeway in that you can do one press while it's technically looking at you, and that won't trigger it. I'm so close. No. I got the key. Okay, so then there's the scales. Let's see. Fuck. It's clay, stone, and iron that I need, so that's B, C, and D. I think that's right. Yes, good. Thank God.
I just have to turn this upside down. Now, everyone should be all right.
I thought I was a goner. Thank goodness we made it.
Aha, you all made it.
Huh? Huh? You saved us?
And it wasn't easy, mind you. But we have no time to celebrate.
I heard from 2 black mages that there's some kind of trap up ahead. They said you basically just have to turn them all on, whatever that means. Let's hurry.
That's right. We can't just rely on Sedan. We have to work together until Sedan gets back. We can do it if we stick together.
So, in the same way that Oielvert has an anti-magic field, there's kind of a similar thing going on here, in the sense that most of the enemies that we're going to be running into are magic-oriented, which means they do a ton of magic damage, and our mages are naturally, with the kinds of equipment that they can equip, are naturally going to be well protected against that kind of thing. And of course, the light robe and the black robe, which are immensely powerful, like way too powerful. We can't teach him, like, we can't give him flair yet. He would just become a nuke that kills everything. So we'll give him osmose instead. Let's see. You're learning auto haste. That's fine. So where's that pumice piece? There. Boost. Boost is just basically, it's an ability that means that you always... Remember how in the summoning mechanic in this game is that you can summon either a short version of an Eidolon that does a limited amount of damage, or a longer cutscene that does full damage. Boost basically massively increases the chances, or ensures, perhaps, that the long cutscene is gonna happen. That's about all it does. Yeah, you can have the Tiger Racket. It's not like it makes you a great physical fighter or anything. And now we get in here and we see, oh, like, we see the real scale of the stuff that Sid was running around in. Let's see, nothing new here, right? Well, Rising Suns, of which I want a few. But other than that, no. Right? Yes, good.
Wow, a visitor. Come on. I need you to deliver a mail for me. I want you to deliver a letter to Moxam. Thanks, come on.
Cool. And that, I think, is going to be where we cut this particular episode, because the Desert Palace is a bit of a long one. It's a labyrinth place, and it's really kind of hard to navigate, so that's going to take a while. So while we enjoy the brilliant Kuja theme music with the We Will Rock You drums underneath it, I'll just say if you've enjoyed hanging out in the world of Final Fantasy IX with me, I encourage you to hit the like, comment, and or subscribe buttons down below, because they make numbers go up, which is good because algorithm something something blah blah. Outside of that, I have a Patreon, a merchandise store, and a tip jar. If you want to use any of them, then I'd be grateful for the help, and if not, that's completely okay as well. Thank you very much for watching. Please remember to wash your hands, and have solidarity with those who are fighting against the brutality of police violence in the United States, and honestly also just, like, across the world, frankly.